Kevin Durant, Kyrie, the Net saga, what's going on. I'm gonna throw,
The AKA the Usain Bolt runner. Go ahead.
she's a runner, she's a track star.
Yep. Yeah, the Usain Bolt running guy.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw the alley-oop to
One of
Selena.
them or both of them?
Oh boy, that's a good question, Selena.
Okay, so we starting
I
off
don't,
like
I don't
this.
think I know where to start.
hold
Go
up.
ahead, yeah. But
Okay.
I think I'm gonna let you start once again because you're a great lineman. I tell you, you be blind.
so
you
here
get me
goes the-
whole so big. I feel like Nick Chubb when you start talking. I swear to God.
So here goes the alley, Selena.
Yeah.
I want you to start off. So
Track star running KD.
let me just paint this picture real quick. In our unofficial podcast, we did a take that went viral. This was right before he announced that he officially wanted to be traded. This is when we just heard the saga. Now it's out that he wants to be traded. But I'm gonna give you a little context, especially when we talked about players being traded. I think what's gonna hurt the situation that Kevin Durant wants out is Rudy Gobert. He set the standard in the offseason. Rudy Gobert, great player, no disrespect, but he's not on the level of Kevin Durant.
Not at all.
You know what he commanded?
Yo,
Selena.
that's what you didn't.
God, you on one today. He commanded a nice young player in Malik Beasley. He commanded some other players, but I think I want to say 5 first-round picks.
God damn.
Yeah, you said goddamn right.
Yeah.
So what do you think Kevin Durant is going to command on the trade market so Sean Marks and Joe Tsai don't look crazy? Now that's me painting the picture. That's the backdrop. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it to you. Then we're going to interject and give our takes on this. So you can go ahead on your opinion on what's going on.
Well, my opinion, I have a salty taste in my mouth when it comes to KD anyway. Because
Please explain.
track star runner, like
Yes.
I said.
Yes.
If you can't win on your own, you go to a super team where everybody's already there for you and you win chips there. Then you get mad and then you go to Brooklyn. And I mean, he did get injured that year. So he was out for the Achilles. So he was out for a year. And then you got this situation with Kyrie. You got this situation with Ben Simmons. I mean.
So, not to cut you off.
Yeah, just keep talking, Celine. Trust me, I'm riding with you on
Yeah,
this.
we gonna let her have this. One question that I asked him, knowing this situation, picture your ownership. Selena Dixon has minority ownership, and you're on the board, talking to the coaches, talking to the owners, and you hear this talk that KD wants out and Kyrie's trying to force his way to wherever he's trying to force his way to.
LA.
Okay, so you already, I even have to, it's Selena. Do you think this can be resolved? If not, what moves do you make to facilitate what KD wants? Or do you say you got 4 years? Nah, that's not about to happen unless we get the Godfather deal, but I'm going to let you go ahead.
Yeah, they need the Godfather deal. I don't see it happening because the places that he wants to go, I don't think they have enough players to make that deal work. Kyrie wants to go to LA. I don't think it'll work there either. He's been
trade-wise, or you talking about just winning-wise?
Winning-wise, and just the fact that he's just
Come on, Selena. Come on.
No. I don't see it happening. You asking me, I'm telling you, I don't see it happening.
Here we go.
He's been with Cleveland. He's been with Boston. He's been
Don't
with
say
Brooklyn.
that. You know I'm a Celtic fan.
I get that. It didn't
about to
work.
start a whole nonsense over this.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to work. Well, I mean, he didn't want to get the vaccine.
Okay. To be fair, going on what you said last time. Actually, I don't even want to get into the vaccine discussion. I'll stick with your first topic of him not wanting to work. What was the stat that Stephen A. threw out? How many games he missed in 3 years?
Oh my God!
Oh, it was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 100+ games. Yeah.
Okay, so let's pick Kyrie because that's a whole nother discussion because he, I think, has a way out. It's only 1 year. It's a player option. So even if you have to suffer through this year, it's 1 year. Back to KD, Usain Bolt, a.k.a. Usain Bolt. He has 4 years, 190 million.
184 million.
184 million.
Something like that.
He's turning 34 in September. If you're the owner, do you tell him, I hear what you're saying, but that's not happening because, and we're going to go in a few minutes on this. You do know in 2 years what's about to happen in 2 years. Do you want to interject, or can I finish this sentence?
Finish. I'm going to follow right after you guys.
You want to show you're behind right now? You want to send your brother to send encrypted tweets from private Twitter accounts and X, Y, and Z? You show you're behind right now. If you win and we have to take this loss as owners, there is a collective bargaining agreement coming up in 2023 and 24. You can laugh right now, but you're going to cause a lot of misery for young players. I'm going to give it to you, but I got to get Selena take on.
Go ahead. No.
How do you address that?
I would address it by telling KD he needs to suck it up for the 4 years.
People don't want to hear that because it's a player league.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to suck it up.
I got my own take, but alley-oop to Azar Johnson.
I think that, let me tell you this, and this is the angle that I'm hitting this from, and I love that you brought the CBA up. First, let me say,
we're going to keep talking about that.
I never feel bad for billionaires over millionaires. I never do. I'm just telling you that it looks bad because after all we've heard about with athletes, whether you want to use it race, women, men, whatever you want to use, right? I'm going to tell you right now the owners are coming. And I'm going to make sure that I keep saying this and implementing this in this program. You have taken advantage of an opportunity that could probably, if y'all had did right, maybe the NFL has something to stand on. And maybe the players could have went in there and said, you know what? Look what the NBA players are doing. The owners are giving them what they want, and look at what they're doing. Y'all need to do it for us. But they can't do that because of idiots like AB, like Kyrie Irving, like the Kevin Durant. They gave you what you wanted. Harden, they gave you what you wanted. How dare you come in here after I gave you millions of dollars and getting Russell Westbrook in here, and that didn't work. Chris Paul came in here, and that didn't work. And you come in here out of shape after I give you $1 million? I'd have told him I ain't trading you nowhere. What you gonna do about it? What team you owe that you gonna go run to? I'm giving you money of $200 million something, and you gonna come in here out of shape? Really? I would look at him. I would come in the table like this. Just laying on the table. What you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do nothing. The thing is what's irritating me about this situation is that I know what it's gonna do to the younger players. They are going to suffer from this. And because these guys that will not give a damn or care about them in the future, when their careers are over, it is gonna make them suffer. Like, I look at Damian Lillard. There's no way. First of all,
shout out to Damian Lillard for getting paid.
He
signed right. He signed an extension. He got his money. And as much as he knows, and he might never admit it, he's never gonna win in Portland. He knows it. But even if that's the case, if he was,
F them rings.
If he was in the situation that Durant was in, he's why they should have the deals that they have. Because if Lillard and he did what he asked them to do, he would honor whatever they do because he believed in keeping his word and playing it. And the one thing is that they don't understand is that this is all going to come crashing down. Durant don't care. Kyrie has made it clear he doesn't care. He needs to go. When his 1 year gets done, just leave. Good luck, too. Good luck. I don't know what you're going to be doing after this, but let me also make this clear on one other element that I got to address. And I'm not trying to switch the topic. They keep bringing up LeBron. They say LeBron kind of did the same thing. The difference is between LeBron, at least I can say, even though if I was the owner, I didn't like that you talked me into bringing in Westbrook instead of Hill. Me and you talked about that a million times. But at the end of the day, he honored his contract. He brought a title, and he honored his contract. You're not doing that. You went out after I gave you what you wanted. And on top of that, you ain't even playing. I can't say that about LeBron. As much as I don't like him saying, well, this is what I want and this is what I want, there's a side of me that even though I might not be happy, at least I know, like, he kept his word. Yeah. So I got to give it to him. If he wants something else, I got to give it to him. I'm like, we'll try this one more time. But after this, like, you got to roll with what I want. The difference is with him and Durant, Durant is running, and he wants to go. What are you going to give? What are you going to give for him?
Okay, so this is where I'm going to go.
Yeah. I don't even know what team you're going to start with. To answer your question with Phoenix, I mean, if I was the owner, I know you're not going to ever get the payback. You're going to have to give me 5 first-round picks. So you're going to have to give me 5 first-round picks and maybe a compliment player.
So let me jump on this because I was waiting to come on this topic. My take is if the owners are smart, they're calling KD's bluff. Like I said, and like we just addressed with the collective bargaining agreement, you have a 4-year extension. We don't have to trade you at any time. Maybe the last year, maybe midway through, but now you're crazy. What you're going to command on the market, we can't get. Pick a team. Phoenix. Okay. I'm Sean Marks. Devin Booker, maybe Chris Paul, and draft picks. If not Chris Paul, I want Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, all in that package and draft picks.
Yeah.
The answer is going to be no. So okay, we can't send you to Phoenix. Oh, you have, I think reports he got a mansion somewhere in Miami or Florida. Okay, let's go down to Florida. Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, and draft picks. Pat Riley's going to hang up the phone. Okay, we can't send you to Miami. Now, there was an interesting take out there, but then I'm going to spin it. So Nick Wright brought up, on paper, it works with the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a young star in Brandon Ingram. Great star. They got young pieces and draft picks. But my thing is, as Sean Marks, I don't want to look stupid, so I'm going to play you. You're going to call me and say, okay, Brandon Ingram. I'm going to say, yeah, you know what else? CJ McCollum. You know what else? You want to talk? CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and all your draft picks for the next 7 years. They're going to say no. The only other team, and people are not going to want to hear this because this is going to be a take for another day. The only team that has a plethora of young picks, a superstar, and draft picks is the Golden State Warriors.
I knew you were going to say that.
The people do not want to hear it.
No, I don't want to hear it either.
But let me just spend 2 minutes.
I feel you. I definitely feel you on that.
So this it blew up when he left, that him and Draymond got into it, and he's never gonna go back to the Golden State Warriors. Well, I'm here to tell you, you might want to think again. Let me put something out there in the universe. I'm a Boston Celtic fan, so I had to take that L. It's a tough L. I had to swallow it. The better team won. But you want to know what I saw? On court and off court, Draymond Green is a genius. People don't give that brother credit. Very educated man. I don't just listen to his podcast for his takes, but I listen to him articulate basketball. Draymond Green wants to be the baddest dynasty to ever play basketball. You know what's standing in the way? The 1990 Chicago Bulls. They have 4 rings. Yes, they didn't three-peat, but they're still young enough to win more rings. What happens if somebody can swallow their pride and put in a phone call and say, you know what, KD, let's meet behind closed doors. Let's meet behind closed doors and hash out whatever. You can curse me out. We can slap box, but we're going to get this out the way, because if you come back here and we can keep me, you, and Steph. Notice I left somebody out.
Yeah, you did.
Wow. Yeah, I know you're talking about Clay.
Clay.
You're going to have to give up something.
Oh, okay.
But if we can keep that core, I think you can keep Clay, but I'm just saying for sake of argument. But if we can hash this out behind closed doors and you come here and Steph is only 30, what's Steph, 34?
34,
Yeah.
He doesn't play an athletic game above the rim. He's a shooter. So shooters, the way he plays, he can last until he's 40. Same thing with Draymond Green. He's a facilitator. If somehow you keep Clay, he's a shooter. You bring KD back over there, they're winning 2 out of the next 4 rings, pitting them at 6 rings. The only team that makes sense that I think have the assets, you got Andrew Wiggins, you got
Wiseman,
Jordan Poole, you got Kuminga, you don't think Sean Marks will say, okay, I might not get the superstar, but look at all these players that have championships. I bring Andrew Wiggins over here. He's an all-star. I know I could get 25 to 20, especially if he's the lead guy. I got Jordan Poole. I could turn him into a star over here in Brooklyn by giving him the rock. I got James Wiseman, who I know took that year to get in shape. He's a 7-foot monster. Kuminga, and you're going to give me about 4 years worth of draft picks, first-round picks? I'll take that. People don't want to admit it, but my take is the only team that can give Sean Marks the Godfather deal to not make him look crazy is the Golden State Warriors. Does it happen? I don't know, because, again, for you players, this is the last year for you guys to show you're behind, because, as you said, who's coming?
The CBA.
The owners are coming.
Yeah, the owners are coming.
This is y'all last year.
And let me go ahead.
I'm gonna let you go, because then we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna give you the chance to talk about Kyrie.
Let me say this. I can assure you they're calling Joseph Tsai. The other NBA owners are telling them, don't give in.
Don't fold.
Don't give in. We got your back. Don't give in. Just hold in. And I can assure you they're telling them because they're sick of this. They're sick of this. The players, it just boggles my brain. And this is coming from somebody that works hard. We all work hard, right? You get $100 and something million. You can graduate to generational wealth. And because you don't get your way, you come in out of shape and show your ass. Really. That's what you gonna do. So understand, the owners have seen you act out. They are good. Trust me when I tell you, you can boycott all you want, or not boycott, or what is it, hold out, do whatever you want to do. Good luck with that. That money runs out. So while you want to go to the club and hang out with rappers that will never make the money that you make, good luck with that. I hope that works out for you. I hope you get a burgeoning record label like Death Row or something.
Oh,
maybe you got something. I'm talking to all those players that really think that think they're going to pull this mess. And it's only a few of them. Let me be honest about that. Like I said, even with LeBron, as much as they try to pull him down in it, he's, it's just that he just made a bad decision. There's a difference. He'll give you everything he's got. But for Durant to be asked what you wanted and pull, and let me go here on a bigger note. Everybody calls OKC Sam's Presti. They call him crazy because he let all three of them walk out that door. Can I ask y'all what these three guys are doing now to help any franchises? What rings did they bring? Don't nobody ever dare bring up Golden State because they were already winning before Durant got there. What did these three guys win? Westbrook has won nothing. Harden has done nothing but collect money and gain weight.
Did they get a conference type?
No. So Westbrook, Harden, and Durant.
Second round.
Durant got swept. He brought in some nut job that he already knew was a nut job. What have they done for other franchises? Now, I'm not talking about Golden State because they were already established.
Carry the 4.
Yep. Yep. Sam Presti don't look so crazy now. Sam Presti don't look so crazy now, do we? Wait till that clip come out on social media. I just want to know, for anybody that's watching this clip, tell me what these three players have done. Westbrook, as much as you love them in OKC, I mean, they rode with him and they did nothing. I saw Damian Lillard shoot a shot right in his face to put him out of the playoffs.
That was,
yes.
I get it. That was his team, but it was Paul George. But point still stands.
So the point I'm making, is hear what I'm saying. Westbrook never did anything for OKC. He never did anything for Washington. He went to LA and said that winning isn't everything, basketball isn't everything, after he collected all that money. Durant, he did the same thing. He ran to Golden State to win a title, then went to Brooklyn and said, I need this. They gave you what you wanted, and now you're running away because now you look crazy. So you haven't brought nothing but drama. You basically, what you did to Brooklyn was you gutted that team. So now Joseph Tsai and Sean Marks now have to fix your mess while you get to run. It's kind of why, I be, because I'm an owner. Anybody that's an entrepreneur knows this. When you bring somebody in that wants to be on that team, right? They told you, come here. You said, this is what I want. You always talked about you wanted your own team because you were sharing it with Westbrook and OKC. And then in Golden State, you knew that wasn't in your team even though you won a title. They gave you what you wanted and you basically tore their franchise down.
So we don't win it on KD for a minute. I just had to look up at the clock. Before we switch over to our hip-hop topics, we talked a lot about KD. I want to throw the ball back in your court. What do you think is going to become of Kyrie Irving's career in this offseason? You know what? I don't want to say that. That's too much.
No, it's true.
Okay.
There you go, being nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, man.
No, man. Selena opened another hole for me, so I'm running like another 100 yards right now.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I reeled that back because I'm not, just trying to throw anything out there for clicks. What options do you foresee happening with Kyrie Irving, with him saying he wants to go to LA? You think he forces his way to LA? How do you think that's going to work out for him?
Well, I know that's where he wants to go. He said that, him and LeBron are, can do what needs to be done.
But then, I want to mention in the Hamptons. It ain't happening.
Do you unload Davis? Do you keep Westbrook? Do you unload Westbrook?
They're talking about a straight up trade between him and Westbrook, because I think that clears $40 million potentially.
Yep.
So, if you're Joe Tsai, do you take Westbrook for Kyrie?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Selena,
I
go
want
ahead.
Selena.
I would.
You,
I would.
so you would give him to LeBron to win a title? He's gonna win a title, Selena.
He ain't gonna win.
He ain't gonna win a title.
Come
He's
on.
not gonna win. You see, here you go. You think he's gonna win a title?
Selena.
No, he's not.
AD, Selena.
No.
He's keeping
AD
hope alive,
Can,
Selena.
can
He's
AD
keeping hope
stay
alive.
healthy? Can he stay healthy enough?
AD, LeBron,
Can he stay healthy?
Kyrie.
That's the question. Can
That's
he
not
stay
the baddest
healthy?
team in the West, Selena.
No, I don't get. Hey, can he
Preach.
stay healthy?
Preach.
But he meditates.
Meditation is not bringing you wins.
Yeah.
And KD is with a shooting coach. Shout out to Lethal Shooter. He's shooting free throws.
If AD can stay healthy
Okay. So welcome
and
me.
play
AD
more than 50 games,
Okay.
can he
damn.
play more than 50
Hey,
games?
I was gonna
Give me
say
at least
60.
50.
I was going to say 60.
Give me at least 50.
With the way, but what team standing? Okay, this trade facilitates. He gets to LA. They keep AD. You see all the young players they're snatching up. Then they got a new coach in him. What was standing in their way? Especially LeBron knowing, as cerebral LeBron is, my time is coming to a close. Yes, I have the body of a Greek god. I'm in shape, but this year 20, I'm 38 years old. I may have 2 good years left in me. Unless KD goes to Golden State, who stands in their way, knocking them out? That's the way I'm thinking of it. If I'm the owners, I'm behind closed doors. Like, yeah, that's we gonna have to have some alliance as owners because
Can I say
think
something?
that's a championship.
I'm gonna wait till you're done.
Go ahead.
Let me say this: the way I look at it, if for as far as with Kyrie, with the Joseph Tsai situation, let me make this clear. I would give it to him. Like, I just want you to go away, and even just go away. I want you to go away. I want you to take all your nutbag stuff, go over to LA, and watch what happens when your contract's up. And I just want to be there front row when they let you go. Because I know you'll never get back in the league. Nobody's
Come on,
ever
Ed.
going to
He's
pick
the
you
best
up.
show in basketball.
Nobody's going to ever pick you
That's
up.
Uncle Drew.
He is the basketball AB. He is the basketball AB. So as much, and you know what? I'm going to give Stephen A. Smith a pass. Stephen A. Smith is not the only one. I see it. You are crushing these young black players that are coming into the league after you. When you preach all that pro-blackness, you're going to destroy it for them. And when you get released, if I was Joseph Tsai, I'd be right there waiting with a smile. Where you going to go? Because I'm friends with the guys you trying to get to. Good luck. So understand what I'm saying to you. Let it go. Just go away. If they're going to give me, if Russell, think about this. I want you to think this, and this is the main point I'm making. Russell Westbrook, all I got to do is take his 1 year. That's all I got to do. And if I want to re-sign him, I can. Now imagine if they give KD for Ayton and 5 picks and, I don't know, another compliment player. I still have a competitive team. I'm okay. Because I know both you nutbags are out of here. I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to deal with the Usain Bolt crybaby, and I don't have to deal with the know-it-all Kyrie Irving that collects checks but acts like he's a boss. What are you a boss of? So you're not a boss. What the bosses were the players that came before you that make sure you could do this. Or like LeBron, who you was crying, oh, I can't deal with LeBron. I got to get out of here. I want my own team. How'd that work out? LeBron got another title. Matter of fact, you know what I think? I think LeBron got a title with you because your team was garbage before he got there. Let's keep that real, right? They got a first round pick because your team was garbage while you were on it. Then they was garbage because they got another first round pick with you. Then you went to Boston. You said you couldn't win with those guys.
Can't bring up Boston.
I'm sorry, listen to me. You went to Boston and they got to a title without you. They looked like worlds of a difference without you. You went to Brooklyn and you gutted the team. I would, you know what? I would tell the Lakers, yo, just take them. On the back end, I'll pay you back because I'm just gonna love to see what happens when his contract. But it's 1 year, right?
Yeah.
It's 1 year.
Player
So
option.
after this season, I would put up a big word. Who's gonna take this guy? Good luck. Who's gonna take this guy? I would put it in every NBA city because I know Tsai got the money. Some of these owners got more class than I do. I would put up a flyer every. Who's gonna take this guy?
Hashtag who's gonna take Kyrie?
Who's gonna take him?
So
That's funny.
We're going to overtime. Shout out to our engineer. We're going to overtime here, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, engineer. I'm probably yelling a little too loud, man. I apologize. Yeah.
Yeah. So